Vanakkam everyone, I am Gomes. In this session, I will talk about my personal experience as a senior SRE manager, EGLEMS, and SRE manager course content. Out of 15 plus years of total experience, I have 4 years of experience in leading and managing a SRE team from the scratch in a product-based company. We were supporting 8 different applications with 60 plus developers, developing the applications in various languages such as Java, .NET, Golang, Kotlin, React, etc. 25 plus SRE team members with a split of both DevOps and DBA, production support, operations SRE team, infra support, supporting on-prem servers, network team, architects, engineering managers, scrum masters. They don't like calling them as a scrum masters, rather they like them to be referred as program managers, product owners, senior managers, directors, and many more. Initially, the overall business unit didn't have a separate team as SRE. Rather, the developers were able to manage and plan on both development as well as DevOps SRE related works too. But down the line, they were unable to meet the deadline of the customers as they had to focus on development, testing, DevOps SRE too. To be precise, even though they were working on DevOps tools, they couldn't spend dedicated time in continuous improvement plans, incident postmortem, which is a key culture of SRE, then performing proof of concept on new tools, analyzing the environment and providing suggestions on reliability, resiliency, etc. This is when the idea of forming a separate SRE team came in. I was pulled in from a different BU to build the SRE team, started with planning and roles and responsibility of this new team, hiring plan, tool stack, etc. The team was formed, and slowly the team started working on all the key areas like bringing in DevOps tools, incident RCAs, new tool proof of concept, continuous improvement plan, setting up stringent monitoring and alerting mechanism, etc. During the initial weeks or months, developers or other stakeholders didn't consider SRE as a core part of business unit. Rather, they just had SRE team as a support role team. Developers were still taking up new DevOps tools, supporting on their own, especially only after selecting a new tool, they will start learning those, later on ending up with multiple issues and incidents. Engaging SRE team after an incident occurs became sort of usual thing. The voice of SRE was not heard. Rather, it was taken lightly with no consecutive action items towards solutions or ideation. In fact, developers started focusing on DevOps tools engineering instead of focusing on coding, bringing new features, fixing up bugs, etc. This derailed the purpose of both SRE and developers. This is where, as a senior SRE manager, I had to play a role of bridging the gap between the developers and SRE team, make them understand the roles and responsibilities of each team and our ultimate goal, explain the reason behind forming a separate SRE team and what they can contribute and what the developers team should focus on. Building up the culture, rapport, showcasing the team skills to build confidence across the BU was one of the key roles. Defining the career roadmap for team, tools roadmap for BU, joining new deals call to understand the customer requirement, analyze if we can take up the new deals with specified deadline and drafted the DevOps tools. Keeping a tab on tool features, new arrivals, keeping the team updated with those info and request them to check the possibility of introducing new tools which might be relevant and benefit the architecture. Right? I mean, as a leader, we had to subscribe to multiple forums and tools so that whenever there is a new release, we have to take up those info, pass on the details on the Slack so that the team members or the team lead can notice that, see if that can be relevant to the architecture, and bring up those discussions in our Scrum calls. Because see, normally the team and the leads will be totally buried up with their day-to-day activities, their backlogs, and other areas. So as a leader, SRE managers, we should take up the role of talking about new tools and features, how this can help, and initiate these discussions in the Scrum calls or other discussions so that the discussions will be so healthy. For an example, we introduced Datadog monitoring tool to replace Grafana. It was a long journey in replacing performing proof of concept, costing, etc. Helping the product owners with SLA, SLO dashboards, incident postmortems, automations, continuous improvement plans, and all these. We shall discuss these items and many more during our training. Regarding SRE course content, let me just scroll through the content. This is available in our website too, or ping us in WhatsApp for details. Overall, let's learn together, share our individual experiences and how this can be elevated to SRE manager role. Because you can be a lead now, you can be an operations manager, a scrum master, product owner, would like to explore new opportunities or career growth, or would like to enter into SRE manager role. So join us. Let's move on. Thank you all. Bye bye.